Adam, what up, brother?
How's it going, bro?
Very well, very well. I'm out here enjoying. This has been my view, right? There's stairs here down to my private access.
Yeah, man, it looks like incredible. Those pictures you sent earlier were so nice, man. Oh my God. Nice view. Look at that. That's sick.
Uh-oh. I think I might be having some network challenges. That's repeating on me here.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you,
Oh, okay. That's good.
but I feel like I'm about 5 seconds behind myself.
Oh, okay.
Just as a test, when I raise my finger, can you say I see it?
I see it.
Oh, okay. So you and I are in sync. There's some kind of weird audio thing for people.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, at least we're in sync. That's good. Ah, looks like we're coming in clear. Okay. Thank you, guys. Happy to hear that. And hello
Awesome.
to everybody watching. How's it going?
Oh, I know why. I had the YouTube channel on in the background. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot do a whole show like this. It's not,
The pina colada's kicking in, eh?
yeah, well, hey buddy, check it out. I had these. This is my camping blender. I bought it specifically last trip just to do pina coladas. Last trip I mixed shrooms in with it too, and that was interesting. But I won't be
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
that
yeah,
for
I
the
bet.
show tonight.
That's good. Well, cheers, man. I got my beer with me here
Yeah,
too.
buddy. Cheers.
I think Jazz was saying he's running a little late, so we can. I guess we'll just chill
It's
for a
all
little
good.
bit. Like
He'll
this here,
he'll, he'll connect and his audio might work, and
yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
so it's been an interesting camping trip so far. You know what? So we're on, so that means that we're live, right? So even without Jazz here, do you think so? It's going to be yourself, myself, Jazz. Was there anybody else from the Torontoyians?
I think Sath is coming too.
Sath as well. Because what I'm thinking is, hey, what up, whale? But what I'm thinking is maybe we should jump into the reviews for the artists that we unless we think that we've got a few minutes to chat.
Oh, there's Sath.
Yeah, yes, guy.
Brother, how's it going?
Look at that majestic beard, my brother. Yes. I made a mistake trimming mine, and I had to shave off the sides, but
I was going to trim mine earlier, but I ran out of time. So
I actually did that recently too. It was like when I was starting with this new job, and so I was like completely like baby face because I really messed it up bad, and it was like super embarrassing for the first week. Like I was 15 on the video calls.
It's so funny, eh? When you're younger, you're trying to look older. When you're older, I should maybe stop smoking pot when I do these things because I'm always coughing my face off. So, Sath, how you doing, man?
I am good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
I like how your background looks like
like just the background, baby. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Great. I literally have my own access to the lake here. This morning, I went for a morning swim after breakfast, right? And then I sat in the stairs with my feet in the water, smoking a joint, having a coffee.
That's a way to wake up.
Yeah.
How long are you there, Jeff?
I'm here. I leave Friday afternoon, but there's the stairs down, right? My fire pit, my tent, and the rest of my site and stuff. But yeah, this is gorgeous. It's a very beautiful site, but I guess it's also a popular site. when there was some guy who drove by slowly looking at it, right? And I was just, what are you doing? So then he just kept going. And then I went for a bike when I did that photo shoot with Conan and stuff earlier. And I come back and the guy's back. He's got his left-hand turn signal like he's going to turn into my campsite. And then he sees me. He turns it off and starts driving ahead. And then he stops and says, "Do you mind? I just want to look at the site." He starts walking in my campsite. And I was like, "Excuse me, camping, and now you're saying you get the hell off my site," right? so then he went back to his car.
Oh shit!
I don't know, like, is that it? Was I being?
No, wait, I can't hear you guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Here
Fucking with
go.
me.
Here we go.
No, I can't. Oh, God damn it!
The best part
man,
is
that
he
sounds
looks like
crazy.
he's an audiovisual kid, right? So, you know what? Because we're reviewing artists, and then we'll have some time afterward to shoot the shit and get caught up and everything. Maybe we should kick things off. What do you guys think? And if you disagree, we can shoot the shit.
Let's do it. No, it's great when we start it off first because we get to our shenanigans after. It's all good.
Right? And then, because let's be honest, we'll watch this, and some of our buddies will watch this,
But
but
I can't.
they don't want our nonsense.
I can still hear audio from other things.
So, Thor, would you be okay with one of our artists while Jazz figures his stuff out here?
Okay.
I saw you responded there. It looks like he's bringing him up now. No, yeah, here we go.
Right on.
Try this one more goddamn time.
Yes. So this guy here, I love the stuff that he does. He's a Hot Toys guy like me, and I have this figure, and the way he made this just thing was incredible, right? So and a lot of his work is like this. He really works the lighting, really works the close-up angles. So I always have an appreciation for somebody that can really pay attention to those small details like this.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Like the red light is like, oh man, it's perfect just where it needs to be, but it's not kind of bleeding into anything else. It's really excellent the way he's lit it. That's
and he did a good job with the contrast lighting, brushing it so it doesn't get overwhelmed with that red, and it looks like gives you that kind of grainy look.
Yeah, it's really easy to get a lot of red splash when you're doing a shot with red, and so I don't know how they were able to guide the light like that, but they definitely solved a problem. It turned out awesome. Now, sorry, I was just going to read here. They use a camera, Nikon Z8 lens, Nikkor Z50 millimeter, f2.8 macro. Favorite toy line is Hot Toys. And sorry, go ahead, Seth. I think I cut you off.
Yeah, and I like the choice of leaving the other half of the helmet just totally black with a little bit of that rim light to cut it. Yeah. It helps create the mood and keep the focus on the eye and that side of the face.
That's a really good observation. It's so well done that I missed it. It would be that's a lot of knowledge of light to be able to get it so that lens in there doesn't reflect and you don't see the contour of the lens.
Yeah, especially on that shiny black.
Yeah. No, this is you know, like you can take like Hot Toys, they give you a good base, but man, like if you're able to sell the lighting, the composition, and with a really good plan like this, you get something that looks realistic like that. This looks like a scene from a movie, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely like a poster or something like that. I think the crop is really neat too because it's like it kind of cuts off the parts of the helmet. You can almost you can still tell that it's Darth Vader, but like only because of how he's lit it. You know, like he's highlighted all the important kind of key parts of the mask that you can see to like show that like the triangle part. You know, like the respirator, like that little bit of like white light that he's got there. Like without that, it would be hard to tell what it was. So it's just really well done in a lot of ways.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of really great choices and decisions, and when I think we all struggle with those choices and decisions, where to crop it, how much to show, how little to show. Am I communicating what I want with it?
Yeah.
And that eye looking up at because you can position the eye, right? So his choice to have it looking that way too is really cool.
You can position the it has one of those little things where you can like turn the eyeball.
Yeah, you take the back of the helmet off and you can move the eyeball. Right?
Oh my god!
When you only have one eyeball to deal with.
Yeah. Well, there are the Ahsoka has two eyes, and you can get looking squirrely real quick if you're not. Like, the Force is with you. I wish they kept them lined up instead of giving me creative license to go for crossed eyes, because
do you get one with just like standard eyes too, or is it like you only get ones with adjustable eyes?
It depends on the figure, but if they come with the adjustable eyes, that's pretty much what you have, right?
Oh jeez, okay.
So it's like a position that works, and it's but at the end of the day, it's all part of the posing too, right? Like it's like you have to still put everything in the right spot. The eye is just addition.
Let's go.
Oh, Jazz, you there, buddy?
Hello,
dude. I am like at a campsite using cellular service on my laptop that I'm in.
Yeah, you know what? I should probably get a new laptop or just get a tablet, because this is just not working out for me right now.
Okay. Could we see the next artist, please?
Oh man,
This year, she's always very clever with her shots and always feel like Star Wars to me. Believe it or not, that's a hubcap in the background.
What?
Let that resonate, man. Let that resonate with you. When I
wow, okay,
my ass, right? She's so clever with her shots and the way she sets them up, right? So I really appreciate the subtlety, and they tend to be shots like this, like on the gentler side, like people aren't generally dying and things. It's just an appreciation for the figure and for the lore that they're a part of, right? So it's really cool.
And what really impressed me with this too is I think it's just like a one light setup, and the hubcap is on the window, so it's natural light and orange light on the plate.
Oh and wow!
It's so well. I mean, like the second photo in this series, when I saw it, it looked so real. Because you can have a beautiful figure, but you need to drape it properly. You need to pose it well to get that, to get the personality of the character out, right?
Yeah, they've perfectly captured the personality. It looks like a real pose.
Yeah, like a still shot from the movie, like he's on Bespin, right? He's about to give him away to Darth Vader.
Yeah, but he even looks a little bit uncomfortable with what he's about to do. Like there's so much in that pose, right? Like you can just read it out of the figure, and that is artistic posing, and then the lighting choices, all of it.
And he got his vape pen with him. It's easy to understand that guy.
Yeah. It you know what it reminds me of is when you see like professional like portrait photography, like I'm thinking about like my wedding photos right now, but there's other examples like where it's just like really well framed. It's like just the subtleties and just like where everything is, like that's a lot of skill to pull that off and make it look as good as it does here.
Yeah, the lighting is very soft.
Yeah,
it very effectively creates definition on the figure to the background.
Oh yeah, that is really soft lighting. I'm looking at the flesh tone right now, and like that's just like the crispest thing. Like that's really well done.
Like I dream about getting my lighting like that, so consistent.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? Like that's wild.
I had a dream. Go, Jess.
Sorry, I was gonna say the small details is what makes up a lot of the picture. and it would really make or break the picture depending on how everything is posed and positioned, right? Like how his jacket is folded over his forearm, and how like his relaxed hand is. It's there's a lot here.
Yeah.
To really study.
A lot of careful planning, very subtle details, all coming together to sell it as a realistic shot with a hubcap as the background. Which
I'm still like enamored by that. Okay.
That's one of the most creative background pieces I've seen used for sure in the time I've been doing the hobby.
Yeah, it's a and with 1/6 scale, you kind of have to push you've got to find these other things that look like stuff and just try it, or do a lot of forced perspective, right? So to use the hubcap, man, I tell you what, she's already done it, so it's kind of cheap if I do it too. So, but I just might.
We should just all try it. Like start stealing hubcaps off of cars.
See which one works best.
That's right. The police make a connection everywhere we're doing a collab. Hubcaps go missing.
You know what you could do too, if you use this idea, if you do it in a dark setting and have red lighting instead, you could use your Vader.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of cool stuff. Come to think of it, you could.
That sounds really cool.
Really dark. Yeah.
You could. It doesn't even need to be like behind. You can have it underneath too.
Mm-hmm. I'm
reading this. Did she shoot it with her phone too?
Yes, she uses a phone.
What?
That's the other thing.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's like that's expert composition and lighting. That's right. And then I guess it must have been portrait mode to get that blurry background.
So, I couldn't tell you how she did that with her phone. Wow.
Wait, she didn't edit that?
That's even more impressive. I'm even more blown
away
now.
She may have done some Lightroom, but apart from that,
that's awesome.
I'm kind of curious. Is she in the comment section right now? I would love to know.
No, I think she was saying where she is. It's like 3 a.m. right now. So she's gonna watch the show tomorrow or something.
Okay. Well,
the first fellow, I think he's able to. I think he might be in.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, how many do you have, Jeff? Sorry,
I picked 2 artists.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. This is one of mine. Okay. I mean, right off the bat, like, tell me this isn't like classic comic book Hulk right there. Like, it's just perfect.
It's right? Just so perfect. Like the lighting, the effects, the way the hands are posed. Like I almost feel like that hand on our right, the Hulk's left, is not attached to the arm.
Yeah,
so they can get that pose, but it's so perfect, right?
I was thinking the exact same thing when I picked it. I'm like, he's definitely taking the hands off because I know they can hinge pretty good on that figure, but still, like, that's just the way to get that looking so good. It must have been removed, but yeah, man, like, and it's got like the practical smoke there with the I think that's pillow stuffing in front of him, and it's just, and there's like that little bullet flare, like, oh my god,
it's really well done.
Yeah, and you, I think, Jeff, you said before, the lighting on this too really was one of the big things that drew it to me. It's just like so well done. He's got really good contrast lighting here with the red and the green. It looks like he's coming out of a lab or something in the background there. Like it's cool that it's kind of out of focus. It's this is really well planned out, and just he knew what he wanted and he nailed it.
He's got the classic though, right? There's foreground, there's the subject, and then background, right? Like that's Seth. Like, remember when we were doing the workshop together, that's one of the key things that we had in it is the foreground, focus, and background, and the subtlety of that and the depth that this is created, and even with the detail of the doors on the side, like, it's just, to me, like, honestly, this is a perfect shot.
Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, and there's cracking on the doors too, like the doors starting
Yeah.
to come apart too. I was like,
Yeah.
that's another little touch there that was sick. It looks like he's got a write up here. He made the diorama with 1/4 inch foam, so it's a custom diorama, which is I remember I saw that, it was pretty cool. The background is part of that dial, but I added conduits and straws to emulate wires in my.
What?
Okay, that's really cool. Um, his favorite toy line is Marvel Legends, just because there's a large variety of figures and they're very durable, and
Truth.
he could put them through hell. And when he's kind of taking pictures, which is, I agree with that too. Honestly, like
That's very true. That's very
you
true.
you can beat the hell out of those things, and they usually hold up pretty good. Same with McFarlane as well. Those are you can toss those probably off a building. I'd imagine they'd still be intact, honestly.
I mean, if not, you just push them back together.
Right. So yeah, I thought this was incredibly well done. Great job, dude.
Yeah, it there's a story there that literally I want to see the next frame.
Yeah. Oh, and his whole page is like this too, all just like super well done stuff.
Like there's so much energy there. Like Hulk's just about to go fucking nuts. Right?
Yeah, rip the door off. Yeah, you can see the next frame in your head.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
"Rah!"
it looks like it could be the first page for a comic, and it's just like the title of like the issue or the arc, and then the credits for like who drew it, who wrote it, and everything else. Like Marvel presents the Incredible Hulk.
100%.
When I saw it, that's what I thought it was. Like, it's only when I saw the foam in front, I was like, wait, that's not a comic still or something like that. It's because of the lighting, how it contours his body and his face so well. Yeah, I mean, it just put a smile on my face as soon as I saw it, because I felt like I've seen this scene so many times in the comics, right? With him breaking out of a containment tank.
At the beginning of all of my favorite Hulk comics, right?
The beginning of all Hulk comics.
Right on. Oh, neat.
This is such a great man. Okay, this artist is a fantastic artist. I'm gonna say it right off the bat. I love this guy's work. You can see why here. Like everything about this shot is just phenomenal. Like that background and just the way that he's got it out of focus. It looks like he's in like a burning forest right now, like just lighting up dudes with that LMG there.
I love the panic.
Yeah. Oh man. And it looks, yeah, right. Like it looks like he's in like a seriously like crazy scene. Like you're right in the middle of the action with this. And he's a great use of like the ferns in the back there. I love those when I see those in shots, because like it looks really good at our scale. But yeah, I thought this was fantastic. This figure also looks incredible. I've been kind of seeing this about, and I definitely want to get one. This guy does a lot of really cool stuff. He's big with like custom dioramas and things like that as well. He's got a lot of really impressive sort of range of different sort of things that he takes pictures of. And he's also a super supportive dude in the community as well. He's definitely give him a follow. And it looks like I can read the write up here too. It's so he mainly collects figures from Mezco, SHF, and Hasbro. This is a Hiya Toys Rambo, if anybody was wondering. It's the First Blood version. And I guess it was his first time buying Hiya Toys. Probably going to be my first time buying Hiya Toys as well. I felt that he felt that the quality of the head and costume was very good. And again, which is even more impressive, this was shot with an iPhone 15 Pro. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And First Blood, he was fighting in America in the forest, right? And it did look just like this too.
Yeah, like just like First Blood, right? Like I swear, it's just like a scene right out of it. It's so well done. And I mean, the figure sells it really well, but like the way he's posed him is excellent. He's got like the ammo belt, and like all that sort of. It's really well done.
Yeah, I see. He shot the sheriff and the deputy.
That's awesome.
You definitely did. That's a franchise that's gone on for too long, but I'm a big fan of the early ones. It's fantastic. They're fantastic.
I wanted to get the second movie one. This is one of my shots. This is from Hood Grown Art. This guy I've been following him from day one. Like Instagram pops up these people who just joined, and usually I don't go and check them out, but for some reason I followed him, and his first shot, he had good posing. His dioramas, his backgrounds, everything was good. He just needed to build up his tools. And in a very short time, he's only been doing this for a few months. And his photos, his dioramas, his storytelling, everything has improved so much. And I mean, like, I like to see people who are new with talent, growing and building up. So I just had to give him a shout out. Just to read what he said. He said, thanks for featuring him. The setup was pretty easy. He used an iPhone 14, which is also what I use. He says, it's what he uses because it's what he has available and it's what fits his budget. His favorite toy line is the Nota enveloped Yamoy Sun Wukong figure, which is a star of all his picks, main star of all his picks. And he just wants to thank everyone. And I'd say follow him, check him out. He's a very nice guy. If you give him a like, he'll message you and tell you thanks.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll definitely check him out. Yeah, this is a fantastic shot. I love the shadows he's pulled off here. That looks like it's an outdoor shoot, right? Am I correct on that?
I think so.
Yeah, it's really
whatever it is, it's expertly done. Like that looks like a dude hanging out on the beach, having a nap.
And this is probably his second. This is like his second month of taking photos.
That's really impressive. It looks like professional lifestyle photography, like you see, like
It's
it does.
It's your postcard that you send off.
Yeah. You know what? That's not too far off from what I meant there. Yeah, that's
it's chilling in Florida or some shit.
Yeah.
It totally does.
Like it looks like he's gone out to the beach. He's found like just a really like cool piece of like driftwood or something there, or I don't know, something like that. And he's just taken advantage of that and gotten a really really excellent shot. It looks like he spent a lot of time framing that to make that as perfect as it is there.
Dude, that figure is so photogenic. It's beautiful. I've been wanting to get it for so long, but seeing it pop up again recently, like just through this, is like it goes to show you that thing is this figure is going to age really really well, and he's going to make it. He obviously has said that it's his superstar on his profile. Like, I would love to just see all of like a whole feed of just that.
Yeah,
that's how I dig. I haven't seen it in the wild. I think if I did, I'd probably snap it up.
Jeff,
assuming, of course, it's not between pays.
They had it at Heroes.
Shut up, seriously.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did.
Is it gone?
I don't know if it's still. I don't know if it's still there, but I thought I saw it on the shelf. With the Mythic Legions.
All right. Well, I'm
gonna. It might be in the glass cabinet though now. So
they are gonna reissue though, Jeff, and they're making some like improvements to like the cloth and the body and stuff.
Right on.
So that come later this year.
Awesome.
But all of their figures are really nice.
Well,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And this guy is from Trinidad. This is where I'm from. And one of the reasons I wanted to showcase him as well too is it's, import duties and so on to an island is very expensive. So you buy something that's cheap on clearance and you're paying double like the original price for it, right? And so it's really hard to get these things. There's a big stigma as well to people like you're wasting your money while you're doing these things. So, I buy and appreciate that the guy has like a wide catalog. He has a lot of dioramas, he does what he loves and he does a great job with it. And kudos to that.
Right on.
Yeah, right on. Cheers to that.
And I
I
mean,
always love when simple figures are made to look awesome like this.
Yeah.
That to me, that's the real art, right? Like you can take a great figure and it's up to you to screw up the photo. Right? Figures, you make them look amazing.
This one's it's really well done. It looks like a cutscene out of like the Mario Galaxy games, or like that new Mario movie,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh yeah, totally.
and the thing is really limited on these figures, and there's a lot of cracked in that. It does look straight out of the game.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
like
figure
you
out
could
how
see
he
that
did
those
that.
legs, like it doesn't look like that he can bend those legs too great, but like the way that he's kind of positioned it totally looks like he's doing that like full dodge. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how he did the hammer effect.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's
Because that's
maybe with layering. I like I don't know if that's practical or not, but
it could be though, because if you
vibrate it, like if while it's on the stand, if you just kind of a small little vibration will give that blur, and then you edit out the stand.
yeah, maybe it's on a wire. Yeah,
that, or he used it. He actually threw it in there and just brought down his ISO or shutter speed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Could you not make the hammer like if you just photographed it and made it a smart object and put a blur to the hammer alone?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do
that's
that
what I thought it
too.
was originally, but I think you
Yeah.
might be. I think it might be a stand, and that was edited out. I think that's because it's
This
like
yeah.
the focus kind of matches what's behind it there. I don't know. It looks cool though. Really well done. If we're asking about it, I guess it's good because we don't know.
Yeah. And the only reason we're asking is because we know they're toys. But if we didn't know they were toys, right? Like that would look like a dude dodging something being thrown at him.
Yeah,
And you
totally.
like the smoke trail behind Mario's foot where he was running.
Yeah, like
oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of cool details now that I'm looking at it. Like that's really really cool. I mean, the other thing too is that
photos you could hear.
It's focused on both the guy in the background and Mario, but the blur is on the two hammers and the mystery box.
Yeah, there's some witchcraft going on there, but it's well done.
Yeah.
It's really
I fucking love when somebody does something so well in a picture. You sit there trying to figure out how it was done, right? You go from enjoying it to like, now hold on a second. How did they? That's what we're all doing right now, right?
Yeah. And for that photographer too, you spend a lot of time taking the photo, building the scene. You probably went back and look at it like a zillion times too, right? So I mean, that's a high praise for people to sit and look at it and study it, rather than just flip to the next.
I find the problem with when you live a photo for so long is sometimes you become photo blind. Like there's a story you're trying to tell, and you feel like it's still being told, yet you've just made it too subtle, right? And nobody else gets it, and you're like, why isn't anybody reacting? And then you see it like a few weeks or a couple months later, and you're like, oh, now I get it. It doesn't make sense at all. But you're so close to it, you can't tell, right? I went off on a tangent.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Okay, I've been on a Joe kick recently. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
But I got the Scarlet figure recently, and I saw Leanne's pose, and I was like, she's always doing really cool stuff with all of her Joes.
Really well done stuff too, right? Like I really appreciate Insta's work.
Yeah, awesome stuff, yeah, Leanne's really really good at capturing Joes and like some of the most iconic Joe stuff ever. Like really classic things. Like just this retro Scarlet here. I don't think that shotgun's from a Valorverse figure, but the effect is from a Hasbro GI Joe.
Well, let's be honest.
figure.
Valaverse has the best weapons going around.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's what's cool here. I love this is that she said that she's been using video games to set up her shots. So she'll zoom in on like a Horizon Zero Dawn's map and just like have it on pause, and then or what's it called, like screen capture, and then she'll
for the
center.
background.
Yeah, the background is just a screen.
Sick.
That's really
Yeah,
smart.
and she just has a
Right.
table
That's
as
awesome.
closer as far as possible, and then sets everything up. It's really really cool. It definitely saves time for
Oh, big time.
doing what's it called, like just trying to find the right thing. Whereas like if you just go into load up your game and you have a big enough screen, you can do whatever you want. Like the what am I trying to say? The yeah, sure.
Yes, man, you're awesome.
The sky's the limit. There you go. That's what I'm basically trying to say.
I was like, yeah,
Kinda-
look there for a second,
I-
dude.
It's the contrast in colors is what really caught my eye on this one. Mind you, I like Leanne, like almost all of Leanne's things, as long as I see them on my feed. But
Yeah.
I'm also a sucker for Scarlet because I love Scarlet, and I had a crush on her as a kid.
Mine was Rogue from the X-Men.
Her too. Besides the point, if you haven't gotten the Scarlet, she makes a good use of this figure, and it shows. It's a beautiful picture. Contrasting colors is just great. I mean, even the little details on the bottom there, like on the floor. Oh, phenomenal!
Yeah.
Like chef's
Hey,
kiss, man.
To your comment, like I find just about every photo Insta Leanne does is fantastic. There's a story to be told. She's also got a great sense of humor in the stuff that she does. She's an artist that I just appreciate, right? Like every time her stuff comes up, I'm glad it's in the feed.
She always nails the music choice with all of her shots too. The music is always perfect.
She has the best. She has
Yeah.
such good taste in music. I love it. Kudos to Leanne.
Yeah.
So good.
Ooh. Well, I think
So
I know
I
why you
rec-
picked this one.
I recently rewatched the Batman for like the 20th time, I think.
My
Yeah.
Mezco one is finally processing. It should be coming soon.
Was watching the review before this video. It looks pretty
Yeah,
nice.
I was too. I think this is the Hot Toys version. If it's not the Hot Toys version, it might be the Mafex one with the Muff Toys head on it. It's really hard to tell because it's a close-up. Either
I think
way,
the Hot Toys one
Is it?
on the mask.
It's
It has some
fantastic.
molded stitching along the ends of the along the lines of the mask.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I really Mafex one.
I think
Yeah, the Moffat-
if I were to make a call, it looks like it. I don't think it's Moffex. It's got that Hot Toys vibe to it. I would put money on that.
I think it's
a Hot
Hot
Toys
Toys.
figure.
Probably, yeah.
All
Either
that
way-
all that does is make me want to go down to Heroes World and grab that bike.
in, the, in the middle of your camping trip, you just take a detour. Just
That's
go
it.
grab it
I'm
and bring it
packing
back.
up. I'm packing up. I'm going to get
I need it now.
John, if you're watching, put him on hold. This is
Okay,
amazing.
I'm gonna talk about it later. But anyways, this is basically solidified my purchase at Heroes World to buy the deluxe Hot Toys of the Batman and the Bat Cycle. because I want to do stuff like this. It's so cool. He matches the lighting really, really well in the Iceberg Lounge scene, so it feels like it. And just the posing
I
and
just
everything.
caution you, man. Once you go Hot Toys, you don't want to go back.
No, it's just for the Batman.
Yeah, it was just for the man.
That's what that's.
Remember when I started up that Insta site just for Mando and Grogu, and
Yeah.
I got 24 shots in, and then I started buying more.
Just give him a little piece.
Fuck!
A little piece. Little piece.
I'm telling you, dude, you'll find ways to justify it because they are magnificent.
Jeff, you and I are very similar.
Remember, I was like, map back, nah, man, got one in hand. All of a sudden, I've got like too many.
It's just for the
Back to this
Batman.
picture because this-
It's just for the
okay,
yeah.
I'm getting drunk and high, and this photo is magnificent.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. The reason being is the lighting choices, everything. Honestly, it could be a still from the movie. I know I say that frequently with the really good photos, but it's because that's the best way to describe it. It looks like it's straight out of the Batman movie.
I feel like that's the bar we're all kind of shooting for, right? Like if you can hit that bar, you're kind of hitting. That's right. That's as good as we've seen it. So
Yeah, this is what I aim for. These kind of cinematic kind of shots with that mood lighting.
Yeah, like you want to see where this scene is going, you know?
Yeah, you want to help it tell the story because the angle, look at his ears, like, you know, it goes with the lighting, the mood lighting hitting the top of his head, going across his eye. You know, it kind of tells the story too, right? The composition of how he's crouched down and looking down. Yeah.
No, I love
So
it.
good.
It's wonderful.
I love it.
I love that purple lighting in the back there.
Yeah, dude. It's like I said. It feels like he's in the Iceberg Lounge, and you're just like you just got punched in the face by Batman. You're looking up at him like, do I want to get punched in the face again?
As I feel like that might have been a fantasy of yours, so keep it.
Okay.
And then he punched me in the face.
It was great. It was awesome. It felt great.
Stay down. And I got back up.
I wanted to get back up so that I could get punched in the face. No, it's great. Oh yeah, you know, posing plastic. One of my friends, he always knocks it out of the park.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So good. He says thank you for the share.
Oh, did you want to? Does he have any comments or anything?
He just said thank you for the share.
Oh, that's it. Oh, right on. Absolutely, brother. When you're shooting gold like this, it's easy to share.
All he does is shoot gold. That's all he does. I don't know if you saw, but he also does dioramas. And Jeff, you're gonna like this. His diorama that he's building looks like the scene from Dark Knight Returns when he fights the mutant leader the second time. The mud pits. Okay, it's not a mud hole. It's an operating table.
Mud hole.
Right. That's right. Yes, excellent. Yes, that's an excellent thing, man.
But yeah, it looks really great. So if you guys haven't yet, definitely check out Posing Plastic. Definitely check out Instantly End. They're both great. They're both based in UK. Conveniently picked it like that. Excellent photographers. Excellent people. Wonderful human beings. Love them to death.
There's so many like that in this community. I find there maybe it's just where we're at now, but it just seems like people have gotten a little more decent. There's less dicks out there, so it's at least in this community. I don't know. Have you experienced that? Because it seems like people are nicer now.
I do think that it's been filtered by the people who kind of started this as just like their hobby for the pandemic, and they were just like, "Oh, I'm better than you because I've been doing real photography for X amount of years," and they fuck off and do whatever else, right? Whereas like we're doing stuff because we like the hobby. It's not something that we just kind of like stumbled upon because of the pandemic, but some of us it might have been. Most of us, definitely. But we stuck with it because it's something that we like doing, and it's something that's kept our brains active and whatnot, right? And I think I speak for a lot of creators is that most of us are neurodivergent, so we need to like constantly chase that dopamine and just always going for the fun stuff that we like doing, right?
And why not? Because honestly, it's a short run, man. You might as well fucking enjoy it.
Yeah, in this economy, you might as well just have fun.
Sorry, I've finished the pina colada. I need to mix some more. But have we reviewed all of the artists?
Yes, we
Yes,
have.
we have.
That is why we are all of our beautiful faces are in full screen
tonight, eh? Like I thought all of the shots that we featured were awesome.
Yeah, that was a good mix. Everybody had good picks there.
I think for anyone watching too, whether it's good or bad, just do what you like doing.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
really
you are what good.
Yeah, you're right. Are you enjoying what you're doing? Are you liking the results that you're seeing? Right. And if you're looking sideways, it should be to find out how to do something, not to feel inferior or whatever, but just to appreciate what's out there, because we're all just being creative and posting our stuff, you know.
Yeah. And we all need to learn from some. We all learned at some point, right? Nobody started off Jason Michael from day one. You know.
Whale David just said that Jazz missed the memo about the beards. The beard.
I can't fucking grow anything, guys. This is not how I can't do anything with my facial hair. All right, it's all up here. I can only grow hair up here. That's it.
You grow your sideburn and just comb it down.
No, that's so gross. No way, man. It'd be so long. No, I'm not doing that.
I think
Jeff. Hello. Hello.
Oh, did we lose him?
Hello. No,
oh, there he
here.
is.
There you go.
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine.
We trouble hearing you. Oh. Hello? Oh, shit. Did we lose him?
I think he's in and out.
No.
Okay, there you go.
Here.
Did you guys see the trailer for the new Batman Cape Crusader show?
Yes,
Man, I don't know. I might have to take a day off of work that day to watch it. Like, I think
I'll have to take a whole week to watch it because I want to rewatch some episodes. Dude, that's like, here's the thing. It feels so much like the Batman, but also feeling like the animated series.
And yeah, like year one. Yeah, it looks really good.
It's so good, but then it's the aesthetic of like his first appearance. So it has like three
so it's
different
got the same
timelines?
vibe as that animated series from early 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has that.
That to me, like I was on my VCR recording every episode of that back in the day.
Yeah.
That's the Batman I grew up
still
with.
got those
sure.
VHSs somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. I've got the whole thing on DVD. Yeah, so we've got all of it. It's I rewatch it probably once a year. I love that show.
Yeah.
So good.
My favorite scene was when he was riding Man Bat and punching him in the head. That is from the entire series that stands out more than all the
I did a shot of that like way back in the day, like a few years ago. I love that scene. That's
Dude,
one of the
you need to
first
redo
episodes.
that. You need to redo
I need
it.
I need a man bat. I need to freaking get one.
I've got one you can borrow. We've got the collab coming up at Heroes World.
Honestly, maybe that'll be the shoot. Maybe. Yeah. One of the things I was kind of thinking would be cool.
Why don't we do it like that is the thing. Each of us recreates that scene with Man-Bat and our Batman of choice.
That would be cool.
Right. When customers are in the store, we can explain to them how we're doing it. And I'm flirting with maybe we set it up as a glass technique.
I would love to. I want to learn how to do that. That's something I'd love to learn. I haven't.
So why don't we challenge? Because that's good. That would be super challenging to do as the glass technique, and we'll need a bigger piece of glass. I'll see what I can source out and find.
I was gonna say we should do something where it's like we recreate some of our favorite scenes from the animated series.
I was definitely gonna bring a Batman with me. Like that was my plan anyway, because that's just like I know I'll be able to do something cool with that pretty much with whatever props they have.
If my Mezco Batman, yeah, can you bring that, dude?
Sure.
Honestly, Seth, can you bring that on the
Thank you, dude.
Collab?
Let me give you something to have perspective on how big it is. So this is like a normal foam board, like.
Oh,
perfect.
Yes,
that's great. That's
decently sized. Yeah.
Dude, that's perfect, man. Yeah, if you can bring that, I can show you the technique. It's awesome.
I'm gonna bring my big spool of 16 gauge wire. It's like my favorite tool in my arsenal now. I have so much fun doing the wire stuff.
You guys wire stands. That's my biggest hurdle. That's why all my figures always standing, kind of propped up. The feet are always kind of hidden. Standing it is always so difficult.
Using the wire, I love it. Like to your point, Adam. Like you can bend it into any shape you want, and then reuse it and bend it into a different shape later. I've got like this heavy gauge wire. I use it for 6th scale and I use it for 12th scale. Right, so it's heavy enough that it can support both sizes.
It's been for me, like I only started using it like I think in this past year, and it's changed like the way that I can just do stuff. Like there's just so many different things you can do, because I was always hindered by those plastic stands. Like you don't want to have to. They're hard to edit out,
and then the screws get loose and goes crunk.
Yeah, and then if they would never hold the figure.
Yeah.
Like I've set up some wild stuff on these wires, like maybe 1 or 2 wires, and it'll sit there for like 4 hours while you're doing the whole thing, like lighting it, shooting it, reposing it. And it's just like I don't know. Yeah, I'll never go back to the plastic stands. I'm at the point where I want to throw them out now.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Okay, before I forget, Jeff, when you said that you recorded all those episodes of Batman the Animated Series, so when I was a kid.
Right.
My grandmother didn't like that I was watching Batman the Animated Series. And the thing is, it was mine and my grandfather's thing to do, and his youngest sister. And he loved watching the Batman animated series. So my grandmother would tape Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful, like all those kinds of like soap operas, right? And there were so many there's so many VHS tapes that my grandfather was just like, "No, fuck it. I'm just gonna use whatever video tapes are here. I'll just make sure that I'll find the episode again and retape it." So he taped several seasons, full seasons of Batman the Animated Series over Young and the Restless and Bold and Beautiful. And there was one day where she found out because she popped it in, and she's like, "What is this?" She's like screaming. She's screaming, and the thing is, like, he made sure after I was done school, he's like, "Okay, we gotta rush back. We gotta watch these episodes of Batman, and then we have to switch it up and make sure that this was the episode that she's gonna watch instead of these ones, because she would have a stack of things that she wanted to watch." And he knew that he recorded episodes on these. He was just like, "Fuck it." She there's one day where she's just like, "You know what? I'm gonna come home early. I'm gonna watch my shows," and she was just screaming and swearing in Tagalog. It was just like, "Where's my shows? Where's my Young and the Restless?" And we get to the door and we're hearing this, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I guess we're not watching Batman.
I was like, "No." My grandfather was like, we can't go in there. We have to go to your aunt's place, so his sister's place. So we don't even go back home. We drive like 10 minutes down the road to Bathurst and Steeles, and we watch the Batman animated series there instead. That's airing. So we started recording episodes there instead, and then I would watch it with his youngest sister, and that is how I watched episodes after school until it was, at my aunt's place. She was very upset. My grandmother.
That was pretty funny. That's a classic. It's a good thing there's the DVR now. You can just record every show you want.
Oh my god! It's the fact that there were so many VHS. You would if I took a picture of it, you would be like, "There's no way. There's no way that was all Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful. There's no way." It was like it felt like a VHS store. I have ginger ale.
Cheers.
I love these cold shots, man. $5 for 4. I got 6 packs for $30.
Wow.
What are those? Are those the Coors ones or the cold shots?
No, it's Molson cold shot, and it's 6%.
Nice. Yeah.
Seriously, if you drink this stuff too fast, you'll get blackout drunk.
No.
Oh no, those were when we were in college and stuff. Those are like the best for the pregame before the bars and the clubs and stuff. You crank them in a few sips, and then you're ready to go.
They have tons of them at the liquor store now. $5 for 4.
Oh, that's freaking ridiculous.
That's insane.
$30. I got six cases for $30, right? Well, a case is like 4 weekends, but I mean, also the benefit is you look like a giant drinking a beer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just smash it.
I will drink this normal sized beer.
When we were me and my buddies, we were at a work party once, like years ago, and we hid like a bag of those in the bushes, and they were like drinking them, like going outside and drinking them in between. It was pretty funny. It was like one of those Christmas parties. So like we were already drinking at the party, but we had like a stash hidden out there too.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
It was a good time. I miss those days.
Oh, I was gonna ask, has anybody picked up anything recently that's worth sharing with the class? Oh shit, you got him!
It's so good, man. Okay, I took a huge break from McFarlane, but they nailed this guy. Like, it's still the Three Jokers Batman, so there's still those limitations, but like, look at this cape. Like, it's just
That's the cape it came with?
Yeah, man. Like full wire, like
Oh, that's wild. Makes me want to I just drooled from
yeah, right? Like
makes me want to get it, but replace those pink hands.
Yeah, well, you know what? You could put like any Three Jokers, or there's probably tons of McFarlane hands you could throw on there. I was kind of thinking like he looks really close to the that animated series I was just talking about. Like if you threw on the black gloves, he'd be like pretty much what
beat that on.
there. So
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna do that, to be honest with you, because that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get him, because I saw the images for that. I'm like, oh, he's the first appearance Batman. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, no, this is fantastic. He it really elevates the kind of the difficulties with this the articulation on this body. You can hide a lot of those like awkward kind of poses with the cape, so you can get them in a lot cooler stuff. Like you can get them in a crouch pose. You can kind of hide that weirdness.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I'll send a picture to that. I'll see if I can do it right now, actually, really quick.
I was just gonna say you're on camera, man. Do it up.
Yeah.
That cape is really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Is it only one wire all the way through?
It's 2 wires.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like super rank here. I'm kind of doing this really fast. I was messing with this during my shift one day, but yeah, if you can kind of see it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could totally angle it there. It's just like I'd probably have to sit here and mess with it for 5-10 minutes to get it to look really good. But if you were to put them down there and kind of get that, you could totally hide it and and get that to work.
Pulls it more.
See if I can do it one more time here.
Do it now.
So, like, I'll show you how he looks kind of without it, right? Like,
Okay.
it's pretty awkward, obviously, but I think, like, you could totally, you know?
Oh,
See what I mean?
I see what you
You
mean.
could totally make that look actually pretty decent with a little bit of.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
the kind because with the plastic ones that you get, like with normally, you just can't. Like, it just looks bad. But like, that's what I like about this is I think you could hide some of that awkwardness in a photo. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Good figure. Highly recommend. I mean, for the price too, you can't really go wrong. Like, there's not really anything else releasing wired capes for what is it, like $25, $30 Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
And
man.
I got the Batgirl as well. The Batgirl's also awesome. So I mean,
Don't tell me that.
get Cassandra K, dude. If you're a fan of the character, I swear that's probably the best we're gonna get for a long time, and it's really nice.
God damn it. I was gonna make my own Cassandra Cain with some Joes, but if
It's
you're
good.
saying it's that good. All
Honestly,
right, all right.
and again, you can't beat the price here. Let's see if I can get him in like a kind of like a flowy thing.
I'll be right back.
Sorry, it's kind of rough trying for me to try to do this with the camera, but like you can really kind of get it like over and.
That's really good though.
Right?
How thick is the wire on that?
It's honestly, it's it doesn't feel super thick, but it feels like if you've had some of those like nicer Mezco ones, it kind of feels like it's really tight into the stitching, or like it's almost like they've done something fancy with it. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Cassandra Cain's feels more like a typical wire you'd see with like like other stuff, like we're used to like Mafex and stuff.
So it's like a thinner wire, but this one's thicker.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Oh,
get this so you
man.
can see it better.
Dude, that's really good. Ah, god damn it!
Right?
I'm buying Bucky Cap tomorrow. I cannot justify going to Heroes on Friday and being like, well, can I get another figure? God damn
You
it,
can.
dude. I mean, I can. But should I?
Yes.
No. You know what? I'm going to Windsor, and God, stop it! There's a.
Sorry. There we go. Just like that. Yeah. Kind of like this. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, it's so well done. Oh my god.
Like if you remove the cape, like, and I try to hold it like that, look at how like crazy that looks, right? But like, you just tip it over, and there you go. Yeah.
God damn it.
This is I've had it at the desk for days now, and it's I haven't even shot it yet. I'm just having fun posing them.
Nice.
My Barbarian Wolverine.
Barbarian.
Oh, that's sick.
That was really good.
Is that a Wolverine on is that Old Man Logan on a Conan body?
No, this is Logan body with the feet replaced with Barbarian feet, and then leather wraps to hide the boots, and all Barbarian accessories. Yeah, and then
That's
Old Man Logan's head on Logan's body.
What?
That
looks
great.
pretty good.
Well, a very good job, man.
Very good kit bash. Mezco kit bash.
It's the kind of kit bash where I can never make him Logan again, but yeah. But I thought, you know what? I had bought a few of those Logans just for different customization things that I never did. And then I had all the Barbarian kit stuff. And I was coming camping with all the Conan figures. So I thought, what the hell? Let's make a Barbarian Logan.
That was smart to do with Conan. Like bringing them with you for camping.
Yeah, great camping figures for sure.
Oh yeah, I had a blast doing that shot. And there's this couple that was in the background. So I had been there before they got there, and then they, just as I'm getting ready to shoot, they sit down and they're in the background. Right?
Oh,
And I said, folks, I apologize, and if you wouldn't mind accommodating me just for 15 minutes, and I explained what I was doing, and so they were super kind. They moved for me and stuff, and then I showed them what the shot looked like at the end.
nice, nice.
That's cool.
I love that, but the street shooting is interacting with people and getting people to participate. Like when I did that with the Vader shot that I was practicing, I got that guy on the hiking trail to pretend Vader was force choking him.
Yeah. I'm excited about. I haven't like done a lot of public kind of shooting, so I'm excited to experience that at Heroes World. You know, like people asking questions and stuff like that.
People are really curious about it, right? And I like on hiking trails and things like that. That's how I've actually received a lot of followers from outside of the community, is just by engaging people in public, right? And promoting it shamelessly at work and things like that.
Nice.
Like, people know me as the crazy toy guy, right? So that's all right.
I was gonna say,
Optimus.
The YOLO Park AMK Pro Optimus Prime.
oh, so sick.
This figure is so good. Like I'm not a big Transformers guy, but I do like a good figure, and I have like the 3-0 figures, and I plan to sell my 3-0 Optimus and Megatron because these are so good. The Megatron, I'm currently doing some customization to make it look more metallic. But yeah, the figures, they can do everything. There's lights, the guns light up, the fingers are articulated. Yeah, the fingers are articulated. This is metal. Parts of the body is metal. It can move. It can do anything you need it to do.
I love it.
Yeah.
Does it transform, or is it's just like the figure, the figure, right?
Figure, yeah. And it was not static, but it's just a non-transformable figure. It's already like painted up with wear and stuff, just the right amount. It's really good.
That's kind of cool.
How does it scale with Joe's? Is it the same size as a Joe?
He's 8 inches, so he's about 8 inches up to about maybe here, and then maybe like about 8.25 inches up to his his antenna. Yeah. So he's big. So like I plan to keep the 3-0 Bumblebee figure because it's like maybe about this big compared to him, so it scales better in my opinion. Whereas like the YOLO Park or 3-0 Bumblebees are like almost pretty close to Optimus.
Okay. You guys are gonna make me make some very bad financial decisions.
And I'd like to say too, they're on.
We should call ourselves the enablers instead of the Torontoyians.
Yes. And it's on Canada, Amazon right now as well. And like a lot of them are going on sale, I guess, because of Canada Day. Like if you see there's like $10 shipping, give it like 2 weeks and the shipping will drop down to free shipping. They'll give you a $5 coupon. Because I got one of the model kits too. I wanted to paint, and I'm looking at like Rhinox because I wanted to paint him too. I like painting robots and cars and metallic figures. And Rhinox dropped yesterday to like $48. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a good price.
Yeah, they really updating their stuff, so it's starting to become available everywhere now. Highly recommend it.
Don't say
you know
that.
What figures are the Street Fighter 2 the Street Fighter 2 figures from Jada Toys? Have you guys checked?
I haven't jumped on them yet, but everybody's like, you have to. So
oh my god,
I'm sure
it is. They're a bargain. They're a bargain.
Oh, I got Chun-Li recently.
You get a couple of heads, special effects, multiple hands, articulation. They can balance on one foot. Really, really great. I cannot wait to get M. Bison and Dalsim next.
And I find like the new ones originally, I got Changli Ryu and Ilog, and I find like the paint and the quality of the plastic
Got
on
so
it
much
is
shit.
much
Jesus.
better. There's more shading and stuff. You know,
Not the
I
older
find before,
ones?
like when I tried the Ab Crunch, give me like a kind of crunchy rubberized feeling. It used to bounce back. Now it's a lot smoother. They did change factories, so the quality is much improved.
Oh, so on the newer ones, it's better.
Yep.
Yes, Fei Long is still the
Yeah.
best. But you know
I
what?
still need
I
M.
got
Tyson and Delsim.
I got Chun-Li recently because I saw her for like $30 at the Walmart, I think.
Right
And
on.
dude, she can fucking, where the fuck is my camera? She can kick
Oh yeah,
really, really
wild.
well.
Awesome.
Like that's
And you can get her to balance like that too, brother. It takes a little bit, but you can get her to balance like that.
yeah, she can balance really, really well. So just
That's
like
impressive.
it's really, really good. Like she can kick 180 degrees.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is insane. Like, also, if anybody's wondering, oh, she looks too thin. Nah, man, these thick thighs can save lives. All right,
man.
it's like she's really, really good. Honestly, I want to shoot her more, but the thing is that I need to come up with something because I have stuff with my I wanted to do something with my MMA gym diorama, but I haven't done anything recently. But yeah,
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Street Fighter 2. I still have a Ryu too from the Figure Arts one, but I want to get the Jada Toys one because I hear it's much
awesome.
better.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be the figure I'd be trying to pick up, I think.
I've got Ken, I've got Ryu, I've got Feng Lai.
Fei Long.
Fei Long, yeah.
And her ab crunch is insane. Like, look at
wow.
that. Dude, like all the way down and all the way back like that. It's crazy.
Is it the best articulation on a female figure ever? Or
yes, 100%. Okay, but here's the thing. I think the Scarlet is a close second. The retro Scarlets.
It is a good figure. I do like I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, because her articulation is very close to this, and they have the new hips too. All like that whole retro wave with Recondo, Duke, and Scarlet. It's all new sculpting. So, like, honestly, if you guys see anybody who's watching this needs to purchase the Duke and the Scarlets because they are fantastic. I mean,
yeah, Duke's been sitting on my shelf for a while. He's part of the backlog that needs to be addressed. It's a great figure.
He's so good, dude. And the fact that like he can cross his arms so he can actually hold his pistol properly. I was like, there is no way that
let's do that.
You want us? Okay. All right, give me a second. I'll have it done.
You know, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I find that I've been getting more excited about the Valaverse figures than Joe figures. Like,
why would you offend somebody?
I don't know. I know you guys.
Do they have those at Heroes World? I think that's what I'm going to try to pick up when we go.
Valaverse. My issue with Valaverse is that it's on a hinge.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have the double. Sorry, what did you say?
What's on the hinge? The hand or
the head?
Oh,
it's just a single hinge. Yeah, that's the issue. Whereas
I don't mind that. It's okay.
That is one complaint, but the rest of it, for
the rest of it's
I don't know. I like the detailing. I also like that I'm not tied to a story for a character. Like I can, look at that. That's wicked.
It's a clean pose right there.
Like thumbs are center, pointing forward. Barrel's right below his nose. Fucking perfect, man. It's so good.
God.
I like about these newer retro figures too. Their hands are way easier to. Do you notice their hands are easier to pose around the guns and stuff?
Because it's a softer plastic. They don't use the hard plastic anymore, right?
That changed. That's a game changer.
Dude, oh my god! Hold on, I need to show you guys something. This is ridiculous.
Wow, you moved the camera down when he said that. That scared me.
I was like,
Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. So he can.
Clorox.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna just use Clorox for now. You can see. Fuck. I don't know if I can show you, but he can like lean
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He does have a
beauty.
really nice
really
lean,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like he's coming around the corner nicely. Oh, dude, it's so good. Like the best that we've had for Joe articulation for the guys is probably since I want to say the Outback release, because Outback has the best lean left and right.
Yeah.
But with this, like, look at how far over you can.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really
and he
cool.
goes back pretty far too.
He comes with cool accessories too. I like the helmet and the binoculars you get with him as well.
The thing, I like it because it's very reminiscent of the cartoon. But
Yeah.
the thing is that I want him to look more like G.I. Joe Resolute Duke. So I'm gonna go for like the modern look for Duke. Also, I'm gonna be getting a second one of these guys, and I'm gonna start making my A team. Like not 80s A team, but the 2010 A team with Liam Neeson and Rampage Jackson and Bradley Cooper. And I can't remember the fourth guy who's what's his name? Forgot the character's name. The pilot. Fucking someone jog my memory.
Murdoch?
No, that's it.
Murdoch? Murdoch.
Murdoch, yes, Murdoch, yes, that is correct. Because face is Bradley Cooper and Murdoch, yes. Thank you, Jeff.
Charlotte.
You're welcome. I'm clearing out my fire pit. I'm gonna try and start a fire here.
Nice. But yeah, I want to make an A team with Joe's. I'll probably try to get that Amazon exclusive roadblock to make what's his name? To make Mr. T or
It's the one with
Rampage,
the
I guess.
minigun.
Yeah, it's the one with the
Where do
minigun.
you find that for a decent price? Because I missed the
I
first
grabbed one
release.
for like
That's the one-
$19.
Get out of here, Jeff!
Where do
No
you find
way.
it for $19? I'll pay $19.
Here.
Roadblock with that big giant gun. It's from the movie Roadblock though.
Oh well,
I got it like last year. Who cares, man? It's Roadblock. It worked.
Yeah, that works.
I grabbed it for a collab.
I need to get the Amazon one. Just because it has like fairly similar colors to Rampage in that movie.
Only we would phrase it as I need to get this. I've got it. It has to.
I want to get this, not need to.
No, dude, you're preaching to the choir here. I'm just making fun of all of us collectively that we need to get Twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't need the new Joker mobile that's coming out this summer, but I still ordered it because I still needed it, right? Like it doesn't. I didn't need it, but I need.
Do you want to cancel your order? Do you want to cancel your order? Because I see it.
Well, now that we talked, did you want to cancel it?
Well, because it's at the GameStop at Scarborough Town Center.
It's already It's in store?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I ordered it. Whatever. I'm pretty patient, but
I was gonna say because it won't. I won't be tempted to buy it, so at least I'll buy it and it'll be like it's not mine. And then I can just be like, "Here you go, Adam." When I see you in the middle of July, they'll be like, "I'll never find it again," and it's a good thing because I can't justify room.
I honestly, I think they're either going to be really hard to find, or they're going to be massive peg warmers, and you're going to be able to get one for freaking $30 in a couple of months. I don't know. They look really. To me, it's amazing, and I can't wait for it. But I think it's definitely like an acquired taste. So we'll see if they sell out or not.
Right. So the thing is that I think I'm the only one who's thinking this, but I immediately thought that it was the Joker mobile from the Batman cartoon.
Yeah, I think it. Oh, the like the newer one.
Yeah, because it was just like it didn't look like the one from the animated series from the '90s. It looked
Yeah,
like the
I
one
don't.
from the Batman.
I
So
think
it was
it
just
might
like,
be new animated series, but I don't remember it. Like, I'll be honest with you.
yeah.
I want to put my Mafex Joker in there. That's the only reason I got it.
Well, the thing is, I want to purchase it because I want to make a Joker from the Batman, and that being my stand-in Joker for every shot, justifying my love for that like that version of that character because he can fucking throw hands and he looks
He was
really
fun.
cool.
Yeah, he had the dreads and the big hammer. He
He was cool, man.
He
And
was.
like this,
He looked the best with the jacket though. Like in the later seasons when he kind of adopted that like he's had the Joker look, but he still had like the same hair and stuff. It was a good look. It looked cool.
yeah, I think the straight jacket looked the best on him compared to his like.
Oh, that one with the
purple
crazy
and
hair and the
orange.
big feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
actually looks like a
I
clown,
thought
right?
It was
Like,
a really cool version.
Oh, dude, he was so honestly. I do not like Joker. You guys know me. I don't like Joker as a villain. But that version of Joker, when I saw him moving his head and he's like parrying Batman shots, I was like, "There's no way, yo! Like everybody in the show can fight, and Joker's throwing hands with Batman and keeping up with him." I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. I like this version of the Joker.
I didn't know you didn't like Joker. That's interesting.
Yeah, Bane's my
Yeah,
favorite
that was a
villain.
surprise to me too, man.
Was
No,
that the
Bane's-
Joker who looked like he was like a crack addict kind of, and like he just teased fingernails and
He does look like a
he looked
crack
kind of like a creeper.
bro.
But I think that's what, from what I can tell, that's what they were going for. They were going for someone who looked disturbing enough in a clown outfit that could also fight and scare the shit out of you. Just from his presence.
Outfit fighting.
Yeah, but like, would you want even if you were a skilled fighter like Batman, would you want to fight him? If he looked like that? No, he didn't even want to fight him in the first episode. He was like,
I like how you say if I was a skilled fighter like Batman. Motherfucker. Thank you, Dan.
the thing is, like I rewatched the first episode recently for my podcast with my friend, and we were talking about it. It's just like Batman was actually kind of terrified of this guy when he first encounters him, because he's never encountered something like that before. So it's just like, oh, he can move and he looks scary.
And one of Batman's weapons, right, is fear, striking fear.
Yeah.
That's how he starts, right?
Yeah.
He starts it by building that atmosphere of fear. So what does he do when he's the one afraid? And this guy is here, right?
Right? He like long ass dreads. He's got a straight jacket on. He's already in the loony bin. Like,
good evolution.
I'm fighting a clown in a loony bin. This is kind of wild, man.
That would be scary, man.
That's what I mean. Like the fact that the Batman was scared of fighting a clown in the loony bin. It's just like,
okay. Why did you like the Joker?
Do you want the long answer or do you want the short answer?
Let's get the condensed answer.
I think he's overused. It's just he never caught me like as a villain, really.
Overused is, I think, a fair. I like. That's yeah. I think I can agree with that. It's,
the other thing too is like
it seems like he's the only villain of Batman.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Is like when you're coming at it from a perspective of an avid comic book reader, I don't want every other story arc to be about Joker when there's other villains that you can tell stories about. That's why I love Tom King's Batman, because like you get to learn about Kite Man, you get to learn about all these other villains that are still very important to Batman's history, and it's like one of the main antagonist of Tom King's Batman run is my favorite villain, and it's Bane. And he's the only one to best Batman in single combat and best him in a psychological warfare. Bruce still hasn't beaten Batman ever since he got his back broken. He's never beaten Bane.
Yeah.
I like
hasn't
Bane
he
because
kind of taken him down though. I feel like he's kind of
in like weird settings,
I guess
like
that's
right, where
like
it's
one
just
to
like
one. I guess not.
no, exactly. And
You
the
would
thing
know
is,
better
like,
than me.
the thing is that not many people know how to write Bane from when he was first introduced, then to Secret Six, and then to Tom King's Run, which is like 10 years in between each period. So like from 93 or 92 to like early 2000s, that was like almost 10 years. And then the end of Secret Six was like around like 2006, 2008, something like that. And then Rebirth. So we don't really get anything in between. And whatever is in between is like, they don't really know how to write Bane as a character. Whereas at that time, we just get Joker story after Joker story after Joker story. So it's like,
I'm a
okay,
big
well,
Mr. Freeze guy. I wish we got more Freeze.
and that's like,
Yeah.
again, another one that's on my top 5 is Mr.
Freeze
Freeze.
would
I
have been a
love
good
Mr.
villain to have a lot of.
Oh yeah, I would have loved to see him in another live action rendition. Yeah, I think he'd be great as a villain for the Batman.
Oh man, careful what you wish for. I don't know.
The thing
He's one of my favorites, but man, I hope they don't mess it up.
The thing is that they took such a different approach to the Riddler, right?
Yeah. I wonder how they would do Mr. Freeze.
That's the thing, right? Like, would he just be a nuclear like scientist, and then
maybe
he would just
doesn't
make like a
just
freeze
locks
bomb?
He just locks him in freezers. That's his. He's just.
It's either it's either he's a serial killer like that, like Dexter or something, or
he has like different hydrogen buckets, and he just walks around.
Yeah.
Like the ice truck killer.
But
Ice truck
it
killer.
couldn't be too far fetched, right? Like he could do that.
Yeah, we're probably giving him too many good ideas here.
Remember, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm totally taking this in.
Bring that It's going to be complete.
That's all right. That's all right. It just gives us something excellent, even if we came up with it.
It's like he kills kids because he couldn't have any of his own.
I mean, I guess it beats the other thing.
Pardon.
Oh no! Please don't showcase me on that one. I did not want to go into detail about what I was going to go into, but okay.
Jeff, are you setting up the fire right now?
Pina colada, baby.
Oh,
What's that?
He's drinking. He's just drinking more. That's what he's doing.
More pina colada.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm dying over here. Puts them in free. I see.
You know what? They would do it. I could totally see it. It's not that.
Here's the
far
thing.
apart.
Seth wasn't too far off with what they could do. He doesn't have a wife, so what does he do? Instead of fridging kids, he fridges
Keeps them whole like dolls.
Women
Yeah.
instead. Like that.
I must find my perfect Nora.
I see. He attaches them like action figures.
Dude, oh man, that's actually really disturbing, and I think it could work really, really well.
Yeah, you know what?
Done right. Like
Yeah,
that's really disturbing.
What did they say we're getting for the Batman 2? Is it Clayface? I think I read that. Was it
No, he said no. He said no.
Did they say who then?
Someone was making up rumors that it was Clayface, and Matt Reeves just went outright like no, and that was it.
Oh, great. Okay.
Great. What happened was the PR company for the actor was pushing that. So they were pushing actors Clayface to the movie, and Matt Reeves just locked it down. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though, because like a lot of people want his Batman to interact with what's his name as Superman, like James Gunn's Superman. But I'm just like, Matt Reeves has specifically said that it's not going to be in the DC EU or whatever you want to call it now.
It's like, thank goodness we don't need another.
Yeah.
Keep them separate.
Keep the content.
Please, like just for now,
Yeah.
honestly, and also at the same time, like I do understand the aesthetic for wanting to put the two of them together because one is like super vibrant and hopeful and whatnot, whereas the other one is literally dressed in all black, and they're both in the same age range too, so it could work. But like you guys are saying, I'm in the same boat of like not having them together.
You know, like, tell me what's your opinion on this. In my head, like the storyline, like Robert Pattinson is like the younger version of the Batfleck. You know, he ages into Batfleck.
Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that actually.
The thing is that
I do.
Yeah.
I don't think he would turn out exactly like Batfleck, but because of his kind of like realization of what he's done for the city at the end of the Batman, that is his lesson of like violence can't solve everything, and that he has to do more, not just as Batman but also as Bruce Wayne, to help rehabilitate Gotham City. That's my take on it, but that I'm not.
But I guess I see it as because he's young, that's his you know, like that's his realization and his goodwill, and then as he gets older, he turns like the comedian. He realizes it's all a joke, nothing matters.
Yeah. Just starts cracking skulls because he can.
Yeah. So they're
goes to a warehouse and kills like 20 dudes on camera.
The thing is that like, but the thing is, we've already seen that from Batfleck, right? And seeing a very vengeful, a very violent younger Batman turning over a new leaf and being like, "Well, I can't always be this."
Oh yeah, look at that fire! There you go.
Hell yeah, baby! Got my see the little hashtag with a whole fire pit.
Oh, was that your kindling?
Hello?
Hello? So lagging a little bit there, Jeff. Unless that's just
no, there's definitely a little bit of lag there.
Yeah,
honestly, you're out camping though. The reception's pretty good, all things considered. It's actually been pretty awesome.
Hey man, it's better than.
I'm only an hour and a half north, right? Like up near.
Oh yeah, you're not too far. Okay.
Yeah. I love this campsite, man. Honestly, this is an amazing campsite. I want to come back here for all my camping trips.
So sorry, where is it again?
Balsam Lake. And I won't say the site number on here, so at least I can keep it a little bit secret. But
I'll just show up. I'll be cuddled up with you.
Hey, Jazz, if you've got a tent, man, come on up. I'm here until Friday. Honestly,
he's not coming. The tent got closed. He's just here now.
Yeah.
No tent, just. I'll come into your tent and be like, "Hi."
Oh yeah, you're just gonna come cuddle up, buddy. You better bring a lot of beer for that. A lot of beer.
Oh wow.
Baby photos. Evening.
Oh my god. There's Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jeff?
Nothing. I'm just babbling. I'm approaching drunk, and I've got a fire going. So I'm happy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did anybody else get the Scarlet Spidey? The Legends one?
No,
I got the Matrix one.
I was thinking about the Matrix one, but I've been dialing it down.
So
I did get the Matrix one though. The Scarlet and the Ben Reilly. I did get those last week.
Nice.
You got the Mafex one?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You go,
So
Rockstar. Awesome,
I'm
man.
the only one in the boat of like I think the Legend one looks better than the Mafex one because it feels like that 90s aesthetic.
I
It's
like the belt and the pouches more on the Legends one. I
the
like
thing
the
is-
accessories more with the Mafex one. That's basically that was my thought process, at least when I bought it.
But
'Cause I
he's
was
like he's bulky. Like that's what I like is that he looks big.
yeah, he does have more bulk. That's the thing with the Mafex. You kind of have to pose him to hide that. But this guy definitely he's got that a nice bulkier kind of body, which
Yeah, he
I
looks like the 90s
I don't like
Ben
I don't
Riley.
like the crotch.
The who?
I just don't like the crotch. The crotch. It's very Legends like that. That's Valiverse has. Everybody has it.
No, I understand. Like I get it. I think the crotch, the crotch is a little big. That's what she said.
Just the gaps and stuff. They've all
yeah.
got that same T, the crotch T.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. I do think that the Legends one does look more of the comic aesthetic. Hello? Fuck, man. Jesus.
We all of this being said, the Torontoyians need to do a Spider-Man collab sometime soon.
Yeah, I mean, the thing. So I'm slowly switching, not switching, but I guess switching over my Spider-Man collection to Legends. So I don't know if I want my Mafex Spidey anymore because I have the Amazing Fantasy Legends Spider-Man.
Why don't you want the Mafex one? I'm curious. You just not enjoying the articulation, or?
Well, it's not that I don't enjoy the articulation. It's just the fact that whenever I want to pose him to do stuff with his webs, because of how his wrists are, everything just falls off. So the web will just immediately weigh down on the peg, so then the hand slips off the peg, and I'm just like, well, fuck, dude. I took 2 hours setting this whole thing up, and then now it's just gone. Whereas I don't have that issue with the Amazing Fantasy one, and he scales. I think he scales better with my new Marvel Legends Daredevil, which is going to be my Daredevil period for everything. And
is that the all red suit one?
Yes.
So I should have grabbed it, is what you're saying.
Unless you wanted to spend fucking $300 on the 3-pack from Hasbro Pulse. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I just want them to release. Just give me a Daredevil single release. I will buy it. Pre-order it. I don't even care. I'll get the cell shaded one now. I just want one. It's It's been years since I've been able to get an updated Daredevil.
But I think that the cell shaded one for us. So in America, they're able to get it for I think it was under $100.
What's it for us?
It's 130, dude.
The Marvel Legends.
Yeah, because it's a 2-pack. It's the Hydro Man and cell shaded.
I think I'm gonna get the Mafex one for that too. And he has, I think, a pretty lanky look to him. But I think again, you'll be able to hide that with some clever posing.
That's my issue with that Daredevil though, is that he doesn't have enough bulk. He does look a little lanky. I saw that. I was like, but I still think I'm gonna get it because I think I can make that look cool. Here's the thing. I think you should look at the proportions again, and then look at your Mafex Nightwing, and then look at the proportions on the picture again, and then be like,
I don't know why they didn't just copy paste Nightwing with Daredevil, because they should have. I mean, I don't think anybody would have complained because it would have been worth it. But
no, that would have made a lot of sense because he can do all the things that Daredevil does,
I'd love to get the red Mezco one as well. That one's, I think, that one's a pretty hard one to find too. That one is definitely one I'd love to pick up.
Dude.
I have that one, but I really don't like it because it just looks a little bit too pajama-y, and it kind of restricts the movement.
I agree.
Does he have a lot of limitations?
Yeah, and like you feel like some of like the joints and stuff start to, it's kind of like, even though it's a fabric suit, it does feel a little plasticky or so. I mean, it starts to crack. Okay. It's not. Yeah.
So I noticed that with the red one specifically is that it bunches up a lot in the elbows, but then with the yellow one, it doesn't have that issue because it's a spandex suit. Yeah. So you get more of a bicep curl. But the Netflix one doesn't have as much of an issue as the regular red one does. But I like the accessories for the red one. So if I honestly, what I want to do is I want to buy a knockoff of the red one, take all the accessories off of that thing, and throw it on my Legends Daredevil.
That would look cool. Yeah, that's why I like it. The accessories look really cool on it. That was
fucking big brain right here.
I bought the broken Mezco one and I repaired it, and I was hoping to get like a custom suit I could put on him, but I never found one that looks like, looks clean and looks nice.
Yeah.
But
like that, I think that's my issue with the Mezco stuff is that it look like aesthetically I do think it looks nice, but the issue with it is that their bodies aren't the greatest. So I think even if there are a lot of people that like the designs that Mezco puts up. Hey, nice. There's a lot of things that Mezco does. Is that your laptop?
Yeah, that's the laptop. That's the fire, and then that's the lake in behind. That's my view.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty nice. But what was I gonna say? So, if you,
sorry, I'm drunk and self-absorbed.
No, you're good.
Talking about Mezco's.
Mezco. So my issue isn't so much the suits. At times, I think the Supreme Knight Batman, any version of it, is fantastic. The issue with it is that the lower half has the best articulation, whereas the upper half can't do fucking anything. Daredevil's kind of similar, where it's the top half has a lot of good articulation, but the bottom half can't really do as much, right? Because the boots really limit you what you can do, and then you're there's some things in the upper torso, the butterfly joints not being able to cross your arms properly, so that's something that I don't like. But if you just pull the suit off of the figure and you throw it on a different body, then you get a lot more bang for your buck, right? So it's you get something like the Noda Man body or whatever, and something like that. You can get a decent version.
I'll try that. Yeah. I do one of the problems. I mean, I love Mezco's because I love that premium Hot Toys look, but for figure photography, they can be a pain. You pull one leg, and a lot of times, as a new collector, you're gonna get confused when you see a toy review showing your articulation, but they're holding the leg, right? Or they don't show you what happens when I pull the next leg and everything pulls back the other direction.
Yeah.
Too.
It's super annoying. I mean, the thing is that I'm able to get my Netflix Daredevil into some pretty decent poses. I mean, you've probably seen a lot of those just because of how much I've posted with him in the past. But it's because I accidentally ripped the body, his suit, at his waistline, at his back, so he has more articulation or more bend going forward because
it's pretty easy to hide that shit though, man.
Yeah, and the thing is I don't notice it when I'm posing it or when it's in pictures. There's a picture that I did forever ago where you can see he has somebody in a headlock and he's doing a split kick to two other people. And I was able to do that with the Mezco, and some people were like, this Daredevil can't move. I'm like, I have this picture right here.
Mezco's kept me very interested in their stuff just because of all the great accessories you get. Like I got that Green Goblin, and it's just I don't need another Green Goblin because he has every
100%.
single freaking Green Goblin accessory that's ever been he's ever had. Like, you know, he's got everything, even the freaking frog bomb. It's like, yeah,
But
I've had
the
so
frog
much fun
bomb.
with that
What?
figure. Yeah, bro, he's got the frog bomb.
What?
Yeah.
But when they do a figure well, like look at Bishop, right? Bishop legs, the moves, there's no restriction.
You
know?
stop that. You stop that. All right, that's like fucking 3 figures today.
Actually,
You're recommending all these
I
things that I
have
like.
Bishop. Did you want to buy him? Did you want to buy Bishop?
You could get him
Jeff?
for like 80, no, Canadian.
God damn it, Jeff.
I'm looking at different figures that I just want to get rid of, right? And I love I love Bishop. I haven't used him, and so I don't know. I'm thinking of getting rid of a few different things.
Well, I need somebody to chase my
Like,
Marvel
well,
Legends
my
cable.
the fire.
You're cutting out with the little.
I think we lost Jeff again.
Oh God. Are we gonna lose him to
Agonic.
the wilderness?
Of course, that comes to
Shit, what did it say?
I feel like you need that Maestro Union werewolf figure for right now.
Oh man. Okay, my like brain is going everywhere, but that like you just reminded me of the you know the werewolf figure that came out recently from
Was it the Maestro Union Fury Toys one?
Yeah. So there's the white one, and I really want to get I really want to get this figure because I just want monsters for my Moon Knight to fight.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
That's it, dude. That's it. I'm I'm looking at my Moon Knight. And I'm like, dude, I haven't done anything with him. He's already fought like, you know, military guys and goons and all this other shit. I was just like, I want him to fight a werewolf. I want him to kick a werewolf across the face.
Moon Knight, is it the Mezco one or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool figure. I like that.
Yeah,
one.
he's a dope figure, and he can move really well.
But that's hard to get.
Oh, dude, it's like one of the like.
The,
I still
is it
think
the
it's
all
one
white
of the best
one or the
versions.
black and white.
It's the all white one.
Yeah, I see. I wanted the black and white, but I couldn't find him anywhere, man.
Dude, it's like fucking. I think last time I saw it, it was like $500 Canadian. I was like, what? Like not paying.
That Mezco and the Batman Beyond one are two that I really wanted and couldn't get. The Batman Beyond one in particular, that figure just looks so fun. I'd love to grab that.
I really wanted that one too, but it's isn't it a New York Comic Con exclusive?
Oh yeah, I listen. Like I've gone on eBay and I've had to talk myself out of spending a stupid amount of money on it a few times now because it's just like you can't get them, right? It's one of those ones where I really wish they would just re-release them because I think they would do.
You know how I if you paid, everybody you love is taken care of, then grab the figure.
Yeah, well, but I mean, like it's there's like I don't know. I'll spend on it if I really want something, but there's almost a limit of like what I think is like reasonable, and like
how much
with that figure it gets up there. Like I've seen it for like $300-400. Like that's just where I'm like for one figure. Like I don't know.
I was gonna say, how much did you? Sorry, go ahead, Seth.
I was gonna say I got that Batman Beyond. I figured I would never because it's so hard to get, right?
Yeah.
And I actually got that figure on Spider-Man 2099 for $150 from a guy in Midtown. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, I messaged the guy. I was like, I'm gonna come now. Spend like
No fucking way, dude.
Deal. Oh my god.
Like 2 figures for the price of one. I was like, I know.
Yeah, that's like you're out the door. You've got you're in the car on the way when you're messaging them. I'm on the like I'll come get it right now. Yeah, one of those ones you don't even wait.
I was like, go takesy backsies. I'm going back. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a steal. I mean, like, that's the thing. If you Jeff's right though. If you really, really like it, you're gonna find a way to afford it and be able to budget for it. I'm still trying to find a way to budget for that fucking Hot Toys Batman, but I'm gonna get him eventually.
Well,
but it's like,
I don't want to speak on behalf of Heroes World, but they will do like a layaway thing for you, man.
oh no, like I've already talked to John about stuff, but yes,
I do that all the time. I'll put money down, and then for all the workshops I've done there, I haven't taken pay. I've just had it put toward the Hot Toys figures I've got on layaway.
Interesting. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you'll just.
And I'm sorry, I'm drunk. I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. Forgive me, Heroes World. Like I don't know if that, but they should be able to hook you up, man.
Oh no, yeah. Like like I said, I already talked to John about it, so it's like we're gonna we'll be good. It's just a matter of funds for me for the figure. But like I was saying, it's just you find a way to really afford your hobbies, because if it makes you happy, you should spend money on it, regardless of what people are saying. It's just like, oh, you spend your money on stupid shit. It's like, yeah, but this stupid shit makes me fucking happy. So why not?
If you dig it and all your bills are paid, and then who gives a shit, man? Buy a 1,000 gumdrops if you want.
But I mean, sometimes you're
cool stuff, right?
Yeah. Sometimes your bills aren't paid, but you still buy that figure that you like. Are you happy? Yeah. Your bills paid sometimes, but you know what? You still manage to you're still able to make it work, and then you're still able to have fun with yourself and your hobby at the end of the day. And I think that's what's really important about our community, is that it's stressful, especially I do think, especially for people who live below their means right now. It's hard to deal with a lot of stress, but if you can escape for a bit and just enjoy your hobby, I think you should really indulge yourself.
Could I just interject on that for a second? Like we talk about all the expensive toys and stuff like that, but quite seriously, one of the things that I think is so important to stress is the creativity of this craft. And it could be a dollar store figure with no articulation, but with great planning and a phone as a camera, a flashlight as a side light, an ambient light. You could make that figure sing, right?
Absolutely.
So the reason why we're buying the expensive figures is because we've been in this for a while and we happen to have the ability to buy it. But you absolutely do not need the fancy shit to have fun in this hobby, man.
No.
You can take anything. You could take a bottle cap, attach wires to it, make it into a figure, and you could make a whole awesome series that I bet people would follow, right?
Yep.
If you did it artfully with the right. Seth, what's that figure? The Ninja Turtle.
No, I just highlighted this is $15. And
right?
Every day, this puts a smile on my face. I handle it every day.
Yeah, no,
$15.
Exactly. It's it's easy to get caught up talking about the expensive ones, but I'm telling you, man, there is like that $15. I bought a $15 Blue Devil a couple months ago at one of those toy shows, and I love it because it's so reminiscent. Do you guys know that figure Blue Devil, or the character Blue Devil?
The DC character?
Yeah. Like,
you mean the C-list fucking Justice League member?
Honestly, that 80s character, I love Daredevil, and you can't find him really anywhere. They had this $15 figure. I was like, fuck yes. So I recreated the scene from the Daredevil comic where he wants to arm wrestle Superman because he thinks he's strong. And Superman goes, hold on now. I'm going to give a little flick, and launches him across the room of the Justice League space station.
Oh yeah. It's like
and so I recreated that with my shoot. Like, I have no expectations that you guys remember it, but it was a shot I did after that comic show or whatever.
Was that's from JLI, right?
Sure. It's from Blue Devil, that scene.
Oh, is it from Blue Devil or is it from Justice League?
It's from Blue Devil.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I fucking I recreated the comic scene that I I loved when I was like a teenager. You know,
Nice,
it is Blue Devil. I have the comic.
Nice. That's really cool. But I mean, like, yeah, just having fun with whatever toys.
But it's so important, right? Like one thing I always say to people like is there's more to life than working and paying bills, right? You got to have something creative,
very true.
Something that makes you lights you up. And that's for me. That's what this hobby is, right?
Yeah.
And
Same here.
it's sorry, I'm swatting mosquitoes here. I'm not having a stroke. I just
No, actually, Jeff is just into like dancing now.
Yeah,
So
I am doing the robot.
No, but like, yeah, he's right. Like, everybody should be enjoying their hobbies, regardless of what it is. I think like a lot of people need that time away from work, a time away from the stress, and for
that's what I love about this hobby, and that's why I do those. I drop off and do social media breaks every once in a while. This is for fun, right?
Yeah.
And I'm somebody I love people. Like I like people quite a bit, but every once in a while you just if shit starts feeling like too much of an obligation, I remind myself like this is for fun, and I'll come back to it. It's not. I'm not going to hurt anybody's feelings by dropping off for a little bit, right?
I have the same philosophy. Like if I'm getting overwhelmed, I just don't open it for a day, or I sometimes it'll be my whole phone in general. Like it'll just be going off, and I'll just be like, all right, just leave my phone in the other room and just do other stuff and just get away from it. It's good to get away from it.
The only like the Torontoyians chat, I try and be on top. Even if I've been away for a bit, I'll try and get caught up a bit. But sometimes there's just so much in it. Right. And so I think affording yourself it's okay to, you don't have to read every single chat item that comes in and respond to the shit that you can respond to. Right. And everybody knows that it's all love and support. Right. But at the same time, like we all have real lives outside of this, and you can't spend your whole life like just liking and responding to stuff, you know? So it's, I figure most people understand that. Right.
I wish we could spend our whole lives playing with action figures, but we got
honestly, like if there was a way just to have our income provided by doing that, like I would take photos of figures all day long. I would mentor people. I would talk about it. I would host like fucking figure cons at my house, for Christ's sakes. You know?
I mean, the guys at Hasbro are doing that for a fucking living, so
yeah, they're living the dream, right?
Yeah. Look at this new figure that I designed. I also took pictures of it.
Yeah, well, the other side of that coin is, okay, so have you figured out that ratchet joint yet? We need that ratchet joint done. Have you figured out the ratchet joint? The ratchet joint is not done. The ratchet joint is 6 months late. What's going on with the ratchet joint? Right?
See, like, would that be it would be a fun job, but you almost couldn't talk about it because people would be just harass you, right? Like, oh, why can't my Spider-Man legs go wider? Like, what have you done? You get the guys doing the reviews.
If you ever went to a party and your buddies were collectors, you'd be like shit on. Right?
Yeah, bro, like just annihilate.
There's no articulation in this figure.
You have
fucking asshole.
Hasbro guy.
Yeah. Have you seen Data Toys? Pull out everything up.
It's all a bunch of like grown ass men just like yelling at another grown ass man.
And really angry and passionate about it too, right? Like,
yeah. Why doesn't my Rogue have a bigger ass? Wow. Shut up, dude. No, that was a complaint about the fucking series. Yeah. People were complaining that her ass was flat. Was as flat as a piece of paper.
The one that I have, the retro one, she's a fucking dump truck, dude. It's crazy. It's not like it's very like compared to other female figures. It's well sculpted.
A lot on my laptop. Do not do that.
Okay, Wait, but is it as big as Chun-Li's dump truck?
I wouldn't know. I don't have the figure, but
Chun-Li has she's a truck, man. She's got the thighs that can crush watermelons, never mind walnuts.
I mean, her ass cheeks are covered by her skirt, so I can't really tell.
Oh my god!
Even if you pull it upwards, it's just the shape isn't there.
Stuff.
Whatever, but
Jeff,
there
are
are
you
guys.
drinking? I'm drinking. Are you drinking?
No, I'm not drinking. I'm not even intoxicated. I should probably be intoxicated later, though. I fucking deserve it. It's been a rough week.
How's your new gig going, buddy?
It's going well.
Yeah. I need to come out and visit you while you're working.
Yes. Without saying the company that I work for, it has been a blast, and I'm sure people in the States would be very, very happy to know where I work. But yes, it's been amazing. I like it a lot. The employees that I have are fantastic. I have no complaints. I love the company as a whole.
Yeah. I'm actually super happy to hear that for you, dude. That's it helps a lot when you like what you're doing.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I have conversations with people about like comics and stuff too there. So it's not just like about
cool, yeah.
General
well, you're
stuff
like-minded people, right?
Yeah, so it's just like cool. Like just the other day or the other week, I had a conversation with a kid because he was just like, he said it kind of out loud to his friends. Where he's just like, "Yo, I want to get into manga," and I was just like making manga, and I was just like, "Oh, you should really look into like movies and animation first before you really like start doing manga panels." And he started asking me questions about this, and I was just like, "Well, you have to make sure that the action flows well and that like people's faces, like the reactions to like people's dialogue are appropriate, right?" And then I started talking to him about how we do toy photography, and he's just like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense." And I'm just like, "Yeah." So I take a lot of inspiration from movies and TV shows. So like you need to follow things and like showcase the panels that mean the most for your story. And like it was like a solid like hour conversation just with this kid. And I was just like, dude, go, like if you're at OCAD, which he was, I was like, Steve McNiven, who's a comic book artist, teaches a class there. Like, if you can get into that class, you would learn a lot about doing comic books and manga and stuff, and just apply the Western comic book stuff to manga, and there you go. You're set. You've already been drawing for a long time. He was like, I didn't think I would have a conversation in the store like that. Like, I was like, I ran a comic book shop for like 11 years, dude. Like,
it's nice. It's nice when you have like people you work with that you can have cool conversations like that with, like with similar interests, things like that. It's a good thing to have.
Well, it's funny because it wasn't an employee; it was a customer.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna educate this kid for an hour about fucking manga.
Yeah, he probably loves it though, right? That's neat.
Yeah, he got so much information he could actually use, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. He was there for like an hour, and then his friends were just like, "Yo, can we go?" And he was like, I heard him talking to his friends about like what I had said before they left, and I was just like, "Yo, leave a Google review for us, please." So somewhere out there, he's like sent out a Google review, but whatever. I was just like, yeah, like still having those kind of similar conversations that I did at the comic book shop, but also in that like kind of niche setting, right? So it's like, it's really, really fun. I mean, I talk enough about my job with my other friends that they're like, I want to work at this company because of how long other people have worked there for. They're just like,
I've been kind of getting used to the complete opposite at my new gig. It's because it's like work from home and stuff. It's a lot of like independent kind of planning your day and just getting through it, and like less like conversations and stuff all the time. And it's been it's been interesting to kind of get used to that because I'm used to just constantly just back and forth with people, but it's a lot more like independent work, and it's it's been cool, but it's also been like a transition, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's like, how do you keep yourself accountable, right? Like you're trying to make sure that you're being productive throughout the day. It's very similar to like what we do as toy photographers, right? It's just kind of like, how do I keep myself accountable but also keep having fun with the hobby? It's like, I don't want to push myself to make something that I just because I want to make it, right? It's just like, if I want to make something, it has to be something that I will enjoy doing. Like right now, literally right in front of me, because I don't really have the space right now because one of my friends is staying with us for a bit, and she's going to be staying here when my wife and I go to Windsor. So she's staying in the guest room, and that's where I have my stuff set up. In front of me right now is, I'll show you. Oh, fuck. Okay, so I actually have the scene set up.
Oh, that's because that's an elevator. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great.
Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so
He drops
you had
everything.
you had your scene set up.
I had my scene set up. Okay, here's the thing. You know how you guys can still see me. So you know how there's the scene in Captain America: Winter Soldier where Cap is trapped in the elevator.
In the elevator with those guys.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a reverse one where Bucky is gonna trap them in the elevator, and he's just gonna drop in and fuck everybody up. And that's basically what I'm trying to set up right now.
Awesome.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So like, it's stuff like that where I'm just like, okay, it's small. It's gonna be a small setting. I'm gonna have to be really creative with the
that an
angles.
Extreme Sets elevator?
It is. It is from the hallway set.
I need that.
Dude, the hallway. Okay. Out of all of the Extreme sets that I have, that I would recommend, the hallway. Yes, he knows. The hallway set is the best set that I have because of how much you get. You get a staircase. You get different walls. You get different doors. You get 2 pieces of like flooring. And then you also have like a wraparound thing for the stairs. So it shows the stairs and a wall. And then you get an elevator door on top of the elevator.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you get a lot of really cool stuff.
Do they sell Extreme Sets at Heroes World as well?
Yes, they do.
Yep.
I will be looking to pick up one of those when we go too.
Yeah. I hope I will not be walking out with a lot of products, but
you will.
Thanks.
It's a bit of a journey for me to get there, so I'm gonna make it count for sure. But I plan to leave with a few things.
It's a fantastic shop, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you driving at them, or how are you getting there?
No, I don't have I sold the car. I'm probably just gonna take the subway up to Finch.
Then do you want to meet at my place, or I can pick you up at a station or something?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. We'll plan that. That'd be awesome. Thank you. I'll give you a gas money or something.
Let's figure that shit out. I can drive you, no problem.
I was also gonna say,
if it's
also
close to me, you could always come by me and go up with me.
Yeah, Jazz, same with you. Like I don't know how you're gonna get there if
I think. Yeah, I think Nikki was just gonna drive. Like Nikki and I were just gonna drive up. But I was gonna say, if that's the case, if you're just gonna DTC to the East End, Adam, we should just carpool together.
That'd be great. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going half the time in this city because I'm still figuring it out. I think I go to Finch, and then usually we just like get a cab or something from there.
So for the photo shoot that we're planning, like with the Man Bat and with the Batman and stuff, Seth, you're bringing the glass, so I won't have to have my seats down. I can take like 3 people in my car.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll bring like some of my Dio pieces, maybe like some of my building pieces, the glass. So you'll have some backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
like,
on.
You know, you could always just come up to me, Adam, and then if Nikki doesn't want to go to Heroes World that day or something, Jeff could just shoot right up, and then we just go straight from my place.
You got that's blessed, guys. Thank you. We'll definitely plan
Yeah.
something.
We'll figure that shit out. There's no we ain't solo on this, right? We're all
No.
together.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Oh man, there's just so much shit that I wanted to get from Heroes World last time I went there. Because it was like, I want to get this Dreadnought, and I want to get this, I want to get that, and I want to get this. And then I started thinking about making a Cassandra Kane with different ninja parts.
You
And I
could
was
do it.
like-
At least she'd be like smaller. Because the one thing that with the McFarlane one, she's pretty out of scale. Like she's huge. She's like the same
she's
as that
super
Wave One
tall.
bad girl. But
Right?
it is
And-
still sick. But yeah, you could make a cool custom.
Yeah, the thing is that I wanted to use the Akiko from the Snake Eyes movie.
Oh, dude, she's like freaking $12 on Amazon. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I already have one, and I have double jointed arms for her. So I'm thinking of just like ripping that thing apart, giving her different feet, and then just do her ninja suit instead of her Batgirl suit. And there you go. That's my Cassandra Kane, because I eventually want to get a Barbara Gordon.
Sounds dope, dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah. There's just like a lot on the docket for customs I want to do.
Yeah, I've still got to work on the Batcave. I've got a lot of. It's actually getting ridiculous now. I've got a lot of stuff. Like I'm almost ready to start, but there's a few more pieces I'm trying to
Oh, shit,
acquire
for
before
sure.
it's ready.
Did you figure out a blueprint for that?
Not entirely. What I'm doing is I'm gathering anything cool from my day-to-day life that I think I can use for it. Like I've got a huge grocery bag full of extra large Pringles cans that I've been saving for like the last year because I think they'd be really good pillars for like bait because you could add weight to them, like you could put sand in them or something, and for something like that, super cheap, right? You just have to spray paint it. So there's lots of interesting things like that to kind of give me the materials I need because it's going to be a huge build. I'm gonna go all out on it. It's going to be like probably like a few months of just trying to figure out the sculpt and things like that. So
okay, so if people in the comments didn't know, Adam and I were talking about potentially doing a Batcave. I mean, he's more along the way of doing this Batcave than I fucking am. But like a modular one. Are you still gonna do the pole from
maybe
the Batman?
I have the table that I use for all my shoots now. It's like a long card table, so I really want to see if I can find a way to capture like the full depth of that table as the Batcave, right? Like it'd be really cool if he was at one end of the table and in the shot you get the depth that leads to literally the other end of it and it's just Batcave, right? Like wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, that'd be
that's what I want to do. So it's
Mhm.
like there'll be a lot of like planning and figuring out how you could make it where it'd be easy to frame that, things like that. But I want modular so you can just move it around and ideally use it for more than just Batman, right? Like it could be a hideout for GI Joes or whatever. So
yeah, of course. I mean, like,
yeah,
there's so much you could do with a setting like that, right? But, yeah.
Speaking of set pieces, I have to say it because it's amazing. Look up the Ghostbusters Playmobil Firehouse if you're looking for city buildings that look amazing for our scale and are practical. It's fantastic. It was like $60. I've used it for, if you go onto my Instagram, you see it on a couple of my recent shots. It's fantastic. Like for what you're getting, it's like when what I would compare it to is like the NECA street scene diorama. It's like it's really good. Like the windows are hollow. You can like shine light through them and stuff like that. It's got like fully sculpted like brick sections and things. I don't know. It's a good one. It was recommended, but I think it was it's Danny May in our group recommended it, and I got that recently. I forgot to mention it when we were talking about favorite things we picked up. That's definitely my favorite.
Oh shit! I see what you mean. Yo,
Yeah.
the one with the Spidey shots.
Yep.
Oh, that's so sick, man! Oh
Yeah,
my
that is
god!
a Playmobil building right there.
Oh,
Yeah, Sal, I think
Can
that's
you
it right there. Yeah, it's
It's really awesome though. It's
yeah,
pretty.
and it comes with like beakers and all this other stuff, which will totally work as well. So like you could totally get some extra stuff out of it, like some props and things like that.
is that also it in the shots?
It is. There is a
Oh
a-
wait, let me show it.
there's
Let
a
me show it
DC
one more time.
Direct. There's an old
that's
DC
beautiful.
Direct on top of it there, but yeah, that is it right there. Yeah.
That's
Dude, that scales so well.
Yeah, that's a McFarlane figure. Imagine you put that with something a little bit smaller. It's great, and so it comes with like the Playmobil stuff,
Mhm.
stickers and things like that. But if you don't put those things on, it totally works. It's yeah.
Oh, you could do like a black wash on that thing, and it would look fucking
Yeah, I
amazing.
totally, yeah, you could. I was thinking about doing the technique you guys taught me with the action figure packaging and the windows. Like, you could totally do that.
Yeah.
Just enhance the crap out of it. Yeah, no, and so in that Batman shot, I used an additional base piece that I had to put on top for like the building rooftop section, and it totally works. Like you can merge it with other things you have too. It's awesome.
Oh, dude!
Yeah, highly recommend it. They're probably going to be sold out on Amazon once people figure it out because it's like dirt cheap for what you're getting.
Wait, so how much is it on Amazon?
I think it was $60.
Bless you. Okay, I will try to find it at an establishment that is around.
It's definitely going to be there, bro. There's no way they don't have it there.
Well, I haven't seen it there though. We don't like.
Man.
There's no Playmobil stuff there, dog. Like it's.
Anyway, yeah, it's so that's opened my eyes to a whole new potential of set pieces for a reasonable price.
Can you send me the link, please?
I definitely will. Yeah, no problem.
I just posted the image in our group chat because I wasn't sure it's the same thing we're talking about. So I wanted some confirmation, so you can check our group chat.
Definitely, I'll. Adam, please confirm later.
You sure? You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, my dog needs to take a shit, so I need to get out of here.
Wrapping up, buddy?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I gotta go feed the cats.
All
I've
right.
had both.
I'm working on my fire here at the site, and this has been a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah, man.
Sorry
It's,
about my
this is one of our longest shows, I think.
Is it?
And like 220.
What?
We're at 220
Oh
almost.
wow.
What?
I thought you meant 2:20 in the morning. I'm like, no way.
Oh, bro, I'd be so screwed if it was that late, man. My day would be just tanked tomorrow.
Not me. I'm on
I was like,
vacation.
I'm not fucking working. That's it. My brain's going out the fucking window. Oh shit.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Always. Thank
You
you.
guys are awesome.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of rambling, that's for sure. But yeah, I hope we'll see each other sooner than later.
Well, we're going to see each other in July for sure at the collab thing.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
If you guys ever got weekends free, you just let me know, man. We'll all meet up and go hang out somewhere.
I'm trying to get it so that I have Friday, Saturday off. But yes.
Saturday's the day, bro.
Anytime, man. We go hit it. The weather's nice now. We find a trail. We go. We set up our shoots. Bring some lights. Bring some figures.
Just let you know, I'm gonna be sweating like crazy.
I'm not gonna be carrying you. It's all right, man. You sweat all you want.
Like,
I'll carry you if you break a leg, dog, because I'm that kind of nice guy. But otherwise,
no, it's okay. I can wrap my leg myself. It's all good.
I feel like perspiration and nerds go hand in hand. I sweat.
I'm setting up a photo and I'm sweating.
Oh, My friends that I would train with, they hate it. They hate how sweaty I get because you're like, oh, it's like a fucking water fountain, man.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
because they got to spar with you, right? So my son Gavin, he takes jujitsu, and he talks about it as like fucking sweaty guys like throwing each other around a mat, right?
He would hate me. He would hate me because it'd be like me pouring a water bottle of sweat into his face.
Awesome. So that's like an offensive defense.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. But it works against me because it's going in my face if I'm on my back. But yeah, all right. That is it for me,
guys. You know what? Honestly, gentlemen, and I don't mean to accelerate our relationships. I fucking love you, dudes, and have yourselves a great night. I will. I'll be back in the city soon, but great thing about Balsam Lake is good enough signal. I can do shit like this. I'm doing a book review tomorrow night with Heroes World. So it's the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. If you guys read that, if you're able to read that graphic novel for tomorrow night, join in on the Heroes World thing.
I can't go, and I'm sad. Thanks for reminding me.
Well,
I'll definitely check it out.
What's your excuse, man?
I have work.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, all right. Take care, guys.
Have a good one.
Later,
Thanks for
lad.
having me.
And thank you, Pic Bar. Appreciate you hard, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Later, boys.